My name is John Wesley Moon, and I am the samplist and electronic sound artist for the Cornel West Theory.
I'm Sam Levine. I'm a student at American University. Play drums for the Cornel West Theory.
My name is Yvonne Gilmore Essick, and I am a poet vocalist in the Cornel West Theory. And when I'm not there, I am a minister.
Let's see, let's check the time. It's the afternoon here. It's early in the morning somewhere else, so we'll go with this time. I'm the chief spokesman of the Cornel West Theory. It's probably a huge oxymoron for me to give you my name, considering the fact that I'm a masked man. But for all intents and purposes, I was born as Tim Hicks.
It's a beautiful thing to know that the days of degrading sisters in hip-hop are over. It's played out.
I am a member of the Cornel West Theory, and my role in the band is vocals and writing. I like to think of myself as sort of the feminine presence or the gentle essence that kind of seeps through all of the vocals.
The Cornel West Theory is a group that, together is figuring out, the answers to the questions that we're asking.
We have really stayed true to what we believe. I mean, if it's just a laptop that has the tracks on it and a few sound effects and some drums, then that's what we work with.
The Cornel West Theory basically reflects, and from my struggle, reflects about how blues people, ex-people, where they are, where they're going in this America.
Plus our performances are outrageous as well. I mean, Timothy starts doing like this weird, like crumping, sort of like spastic thing, and then you have Rashad who goes into like this Wolverine, Panther thing.
Do something different in hip-hop in terms of what we focus on and what we write our songs about.
Dr. West has been a prolific scholar and author for many years, and more than just being a scholar and an author, he actually, really cares about the community and constructive theology, constructive philosophy, applied philosophy.
Dr. Cornel West, as an intellectual, represents this intersection, this meeting of religion, theology, activism, politics, and there's always this line of music being so important, the musical expression being so important as almost a history, an archive of how things have been, where they are, and where they can go. And that's what we want in the music. That's what we want to express in the music.
That rests on Tim. Tim made that call, but as far as my understanding goes, he's a contemporary figure. Tim could have called upon historical figures that embody the message that this music is dealing with. But in a lot of instances, some of those figures have already been dealt with, and they've already been used as symbols.
We had other songs like the Mega Evereaders. I think it was something called the Angela Davis message or something where we use different archetypes, but I think subconsciously we use Dr. West because he is just out in the open, and he is that projection that is right now that links our generation to my parents' generation. And so that was really good, and it just felt good. Even besides going past that level, the first initial reaction was it felt good, it sounded good.
Death chatters, crumbs dumped from government platters, banks fatter from...
When I was developing the music, and the name came to me, I believe what stuck out with me for Dr. West is not more so him as a person, but what he represents to me. And the fact that in his work, in the various different angles that he approaches trying to affect and trying to push people towards change, towards progressive change, I see him usually highlighting the spiritual, the political, the cultural.
Just as Cornel West offers commentary on political, social, racial issues in this country, the music has within it issues that it addresses that in many instances can be paralleled with some of the issues that Cornel West deals with.
We're all from Washington, D.C., the District of Columbia, which is a city that is predominantly African-American, been so for years, has transitioned in the same ways that the country has, but has enjoyed a unique place, you know, throughout history, and certainly even now as the leadership in the city, as the city changes and goes through all manner of social engineering and gentrification.
With my experience, the best teaching is when you express yourself in front of someone and then they express themselves in front of you, and then this communication builds without any conflict, so to speak. Because I'm not for fighting for any prejudice. It's like I'm not for government, nor am I against it. I'm just for what I am for. And there are many people who are for government. That's just not for me, but I live in this and I want to express myself and, you know, just talk about that and see if there is any relation with other people.
The Cornel West Theory, as much as Dr. Cornel West is an enigma. As members of the band, we all represent different elements, different aspects of these meetings of politics and meetings of theology and culture. We all kind of represent different offshoots of that kind of merging of ideas. And so essentially the theory, I guess you could say, is that we are the children of the ideas that Cornel West represents.
We want democracy, the right of the people to choose the government and the way of this government. We want liberty, we want justice.